There's a quiet wisdom that lives in the rustle of leaves, the rhythm of rain, the gentle whisper of the wind. Nature speaks in a language older than words, one that reminds us to slow down, breathe, and simply exist. In the stillness of a forest or by the shore of a calm lake, our hearts begin to remember what the world often makes us forget, that peace is not something to chase, but something to allow. The wind doesn't rush. The river doesn't force its path. And yet everything moves perfectly in time. In our fast-paced lives, we've forgotten how to listen, not just to others, but to ourselves. The whisper of nature is a mirror, reflecting back what our souls truly need. When we stop to feel the wind against our skin, we're reminded that life's beauty is not found in noise or success, but in presence. Shizen, the Japanese philosophy of naturalness, teaches us that the most beautiful way to live is by aligning with the natural flow, not against it. Water never struggles to be what it is. It flows, adapts, finds its way around obstacles, and still remains pure. There's a profound lesson in that, a reminder that life doesn't always require force, but faith. When challenges rise like rocks in our path, we can choose to be like water, soft, flexible, yet unbreakable. The secret of strength is not rigidity, but flow. Life moves with grace when we stop fighting the current and start trusting it. Too often, we drain ourselves trying to control every outcome, to predict every turn. But just as rivers find their way to the sea, our lives too will reach their purpose, if only we allow them to. Flowing like water doesn't mean giving up. It means believing that the universe knows its rhythm better than we do. When we surrender to that flow, we open ourselves to peace, to growth, and to the effortless beauty of being alive. Spring bursts with life, summer glows with fullness, autumn teaches release, and winter whispers rest. Nature moves through cycles, and so do we. There will be seasons of abundance and seasons of loss, moments of brightness and moments of quiet reflection. To resist them is to suffer. To embrace them is to grow. Shizen reminds us that there's beauty in every phase, even in the falling of leaves. In your own life, when everything feels uncertain or heavy, remember, this too is a season. Winter always gives way to spring. The same is true for our hearts. Healing comes when we stop demanding perpetual sunshine and start honoring our seasons, our grief, our joy, our transformation. Each one has a purpose, and each one shapes us into who we are meant to become. Nature doesn't rush through its cycles, neither should we. There's a silence in nature that isn't empty. It's full of answers. It's full of answers. Stillness reconnects us to what truly matters. It's in these pauses that our hearts can finally be heard. The Japanese call it ma, the sacred space between things. It's not the absence of life, but the balance that gives meaning to everything around it. In a world that glorifies productivity, stillness can feel uncomfortable. But when we allow ourselves to stop, even for a moment, we create room for clarity. Our anxieties lose their grip, our minds clear, and our spirits rest. Nature reminds us that, even in silence, everything is alive. The lesson of stillness is not withdrawal, it's awakening. The more we learn to be still, the more life begins to flow through us, effortlessly and beautifully. A tree stands tall because of its roots, deep, unseen, yet strong. In the same way, we draw strength from the connections that ground us: family, friends, love, and the quiet moments we share with the world. Shizen teaches us that harmony isn't isolation, it's interconnection. We are all part of a vast ecosystem, not just of nature, but of humanity. When we nurture those roots, we grow taller. When we give love freely, we grow wings. But sometimes, we forget our roots. We chase heights without realizing that true growth begins below the surface. Take time to reconnect with the earth, with people, with your inner self. Because when our roots are deep, the storms of life can only shake us, not break us. In grounding ourselves in love and compassion, we find the courage to rise, to dream, and to become the person we were always meant to be. Living with Shizen means walking in step with life, not ahead of it. It means trusting the flow, embracing imperfection, and finding beauty in simplicity. The same energy that moves the tides and sways the trees beats within our hearts. When we live with that awareness, everything changes. Peace is no longer something to seek. It becomes the air we breathe. So take a moment to pause. Listen. Feel the rhythm of your own heartbeat as part of something greater. That's where harmony lives. Not in perfection, but in presence. Not in control, but in connection. The way of Shizen is the way of life itself, effortless, natural, whole. And when we learn to live in that harmony, we don't just survive, truly live.